Welcome to the Wellbeing Classroom, where we explore practical solutions for fostering well-being in schools, featuring insights from educators and experts in the field, designed to empower you with actionable strategies. Welcome to the podcast. Today I'm joined by Imanat Ali, an experienced EFL lecturer with a career spanning since 2010. Beyond his work as a course coordinator and trainer, Imanat is dedicated to philanthropy, serving as the president of an educational organisation and the founder of a non-profit school system. He is also a motivational speaker, traveller and writer on a life's mission to add value to human lives and inspire others with his passion for humanity and selflessness. Today, we will be exploring the impactful work he is doing in the Kashmir region of Pakistan with micro scholarships. Welcome to the Wellbeing Classroom. Good evening, Imnat. It's wonderful to see you again, and I can't wait to talk about micro scholarships, a very intriguing concept that's new for me, and I'm sure it's going to be interesting for the audience as well. Before we get into that, of course, can you tell us a bit about your background and the voluntary work that you're doing, first of all?
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Faraz, giving me this opportunity to discuss my work. First of all, thank you so much for your time and your concern. Secondly, the voluntary work actually, we started this work in 2012. The basic purpose was to promote education in our local tertiary, Azad Kashmir, a small village, Moda Sadak, next to town Chakothi. So we started it as just education for all. So to promote education, it was not a kind of, not business. And so we had some educated people with us. We had a meeting. Then they gave me this task. You should start, and we will support. So after that, I started it, and we started working on work as voluntary person. So because of some reason, some people couldn't continue, but no, I didn't leave this field. We have some teachers, they were the basic reason was to promote education in local area, and second reason to promote primary level education. So the students should be prepared well from the primary level. When they will be prepared well from the primary level, and they can contribute well in the secondary level and higher secondary level. Another reason was when there are no opportunities, no industries, no jobs for educated people. For example, if a girl does BS in any subjects, she doesn't have much opportunity. Such kind of small schools provides an opportunity to the girls, so they can teach. They start their early career as a teacher, and later they can go to the field, and they can they go to government job, the other jobs, and this way the support of the adults. So if we have, for example, in one school we have 10 staff members. So in that small village, 10 people are linked to the schools, and they encourage the preceding one, that if you study, you will be a teacher. Not even if you don't get government job, you will get private job. So also an encouragement. The people also, when you the evidence like we have felt and seen, when they are in a school, it encourages them to continue their study more. For example, as teacher, he's joined the school for 2 years, 1 year, 2, 3 years, then he or she was motivated that he should continue his or her study. So they go to the universities. They go to the after 2 years gap, they get motivated. On the other case, if a woman is just doing his elementary level, any level of degree, after that she's sitting at home, she will get married, she will have common life like a housewife. No difference between an educated and uneducated. When there are no differences, the career rate. So these were some reasons why we started this education. That time we didn't have any idea much like it will be a voluntary work or in it's we don't have exact idea, but we started like in from a rough idea. Now we have 5 branches. We have more than 20 teachers in that area. They are working on very low wages, even because we don't charge much. I mean,
Mm.
money from only the donations are. So they cooperate with us.
That's wonderful, and this it sounds like a very important work you're doing, very positive work for that community. So micro scholarships, this was an intriguing piece of research that I was reading. Before we get into that, could you explain what are micro scholarships?
Yeah, actually, this idea, the thing I was exploring on it, it was given in like early 90s. Yeah, like in American culture, so micro scholarship for the students so they can meet the need of their education. So this idea come to our minds that if we give, for example, if a student he is studying at primary school, maybe his per year expenses are equal to $100 in Pakistan, in Kashmir, where I live. Maybe the expenses of one student at primary level might be under $100. I mean, maybe like till the high school level, the annual, I mean, expenses of a school going kid is like if you take high school student, might be not more than $300. So because
Right.
the books, stationaries, these things are not very expensive, uniforms, these things, cost of living is low. Students like in Kashmir have their own house to live. Just to guide them, every child should go to school. So in the
Mm.
beginning of each session, we normally announce, we normally visit parents, or we have gathering, community gathering. We ask people, please send kids to school. Even with that time, I was not. I mean, still we have some issues in like social media. Everything is not available for everyone anytime, but still we do the session. So for at that time we do it manually, physically, going door to door, asking people, sending text, please send kids to school. And so this way, they when like some micro scholarship means just give us financial support to kid so he can pass 1 year this year expenses. And we promised people that we will give you that amount, that small amount. So send your kids to school. We are responsible, even though we didn't have that amount at that time, but we have a belief that we will arrange. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so with the belief, like we have some donors, the people in my area, they are very generous.
Hmm.
Whenever we need any kind of like, if we are building a school, if we need a school laboratory, we need a
Hmm.
library, okay, we calculate and estimate how much money is needed. Okay, maybe like 200, $300, $500. We request people, we need this amount of money for this project, would you like to contribute? We have yeah, people said yes, we were, I mean, so it was arranged. We have never left empty handed. We always got the good responses from the public.
So to fund your micro scholarships, it's the public, it's the local area that is actually helping you to fund those students to go to school.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And obviously that's only, it's not like a full scholarship like you were saying. It's small parts, it's specific things.
Yeah, it's a kind of whole educational need. Stationery,
Yes.
uniform, books, examination fee, if someone is taking like tuition fee. So it's not, yeah, so we promise students who should go to school. We have a category like orphans, deserving, less privileged, and till like high school level, we have criteria. Like we will give it to everyone,
I see.
who deserve, yeah, like who deserve and who request, because everyone is not deserving. So we have receive a list. For example, in one school there are 200 students, maybe we receive like 40 or 50 students in this school are deserving. From the
Mm.
teachers, we motivate local teachers, we have communication, so We promise micro scholarship as 1 year education for each child.
So how do you decide who gets the micro scholarships?
We actually we know the local peoples and the teachers. We ask teachers and to see if most of the time, like the most deserving student are those who are orphans, the students who have lost their fathers or who have no support from family. And also some parents, they don't take care of their children well, they don't prefer education. So we ask the teachers, local young teachers from each. I mean, in each school we have, like if a primary school we have one teacher, middle school two teachers, high school three teachers. We requested them. They were also working with us as a volunteer teacher. They give us the data and they investigate. So what is the category? Then according to that we help.
Wow, so that's purely based on their social needs,
Yeah,
right? So the more needy they are, I guess, the more likelihood they're going to get that micro
yeah,
scholarship,
need
right?
based
So
scholarship.
can I ask, Imanat, what has motivated you to do this research in this area?
I started the work on education like without having any rewards from people. I said I should
Ah,
do good work. So that good works rewarded many ways. Anytime in the life, I have never stopped. Like anytime I need. So I was always helped by people. When I was helping, I am helping people there. I move around anywhere. I'm pursuing my PhD. Have never faced any obstacle by now. So it is from, naturally I'm helped. Okay, and also being like I don't think from materialistic point of view, I don't think like I will get something, but I hope it will be being a good human. I
mm,
have a belief that I should contribute where I'm standing or where I go or we are standing. We should have impact on society, and it will you will be rewarded. You will be happy. Like you are. So think I want to change. I have a dream. My dream is to change overall perspective of the state, not only for one village, one area. So perspective of the state, so we can do this work. We also face criticism from people, but still we work and I want to contribute in society. I want my society, my people, anyone around me to be successful, to be at ease. I always tell my share with colleagues, blessings come in a pipeline. If you spread blessing, you will receive blessing. If you stop, it will be stopped from you. So I have this kind of belief. Yeah.
right. And you're doing that now, right? I mean, you're living that. That's what you're all about. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
This the research actually I was involved in this work since last 10 years. Like 13 years it's now. We started in 2012. The motivate the why regarding the research, when I saw that we are doing this work, empirical data we have, practical data we have, like kind of action research, why we shouldn't do the research and publish it internationally. So because we have also when we have I started this. That time it was not the idea that I will do research someday, but now being a PhD student, so I thought this is a good field. I should research and publish internationally. Maybe other student. This kind of idea is. I'm not the idea generator. It was happening before me, but after that, when we did social media campaigns, social media live sessions, door-to-door services, many villages, many areas started doing the same thing. One of a donor I know, he built a school. I think he built a school for around $20,000. He donated, 1% donated and built a school.
Wow.
So did yeah encourage because we write articles in the newspaper, social media. You can do this. Even people didn't collaborate or cooperate. Kind of contact with us, but it has an impact. Like other people in other villages, people started doing the same things.
So like a domino effect, it started to influence other villages.
Yeah.
So like it happened in one village and then the next and the next and the next. They were seeing what was happening. Yes, that's
And
amazing.
yeah.
So what has the impact been with the micro scholarships? Talk us a bit about the research and your conclusions.
Yeah, the impact is that, for example, in my research it was observation and students survey data, and we have one more data for this impact, like the students who we spotted. Now the quality of result is better. For example, intermediate level students, the students who have been studying from now result in the past, only few students were achieving A plus A or B plus A or A plus. Now majority of more than 50% students achieve, I mean, like the last year result, high school student boards, State Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education. So though the school, like we have one high school and 5 primary school, all 5 primary school students come to this high school. And now when the exam has been taken at, conducted at high school level, the quality of result has been improved. This is one evidence, empirical evidence. This year, more than 50 students got B plus, A and A plus in high school results matter. And similarly, for the other data that we have collected, like the teachers mentioned, the students who are coming from some specific school, we studied like 12 years ago, they are much better than the schools which you studied later. Okay, and we included later. And also the teachers data shows that the students who were enrolled with us like the majority of less privileged students who are receiving scholarship are performing better. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Regarding the qualitative data, like teachers' observation, it's that their well-being has been improved. Like we have some students, like 3 or 4 BS level students. These are their remarks. I can share with you the WhatsApp messages. They remarks like they said if our organization is not going to support them, they cannot continue their education at all because their parents have other financial burden. Maybe some parents don't have education is not their priority. So the students which we are supporting, like our organization is supporting, they have great impact. As I shared in the last session, one of the mothers, she came to me last time and she said, don't give uniform to my daughters this time. I asked her why. She said, I saved last 2 years uniforms because as soon as my girls come home, I ask them change and save them. So I already have 2 uniforms. I can spend this year on these uniforms. So give this amount of money, give a set of book to another deserving family. So she said I cannot contribute like in term of finance or other, but I can contribute as I saved my my girls uniform. I know I can manage one more year, but give this amount or this uniform or another deserving student. So that was really patient.
Yeah, again, it's just the community really coming on board with what you're doing, right? And they're really supporting you, and everyone's seeing the results. This is incredible. For this community, the work that's happening here, and obviously it's low income, right? And it's helping those families that really can't afford to go to school at all. This in any other countries at all, Imanat?
Yes, it is happening. In my country, it is like we have been a specific area, like maybe 6,000 people lives in that tertiary. And I have seen this happening in other state of Pakistan. It is also happening in India. And it's like I was mentioning some research work like from Africa, these countries, they are also contributing toward education. And one more impact, if I share, girls' education. For example, in the past, like till now, we didn't have much educated women, because we don't have girls' schools. Secondly, we didn't have parents don't prefer to send their girls to school. They said, okay, after like at 22, 23, it's a culture, girls get married and go to other home. So now we also not only worked on it, but we also have the session with the female students in primary school, middle school, and girls high school, that don't be afraid of financial burden. We will support you until you study. You don't need to ask your parents to give you finance. You just need to not only you just need to inform your parents that education foundations will help me, so please just allow me to go to school. So this is the impact. Yeah, and also like the
So
our
sorry in that. So those you're telling those students, you know, in the future, they already have it's secure in a sense, right?
yeah.
So it's okay. You can tell your families. Is it just the students you ask to ask the parents, or do you also talk to the parents?
Yeah, we have a different kind of community gathering. For students, we visit the schools. Okay, anytime our team members are, every year I go to my place, my country, 2 or 3 times in a year. So 2 or 3 times we visit each school. We have session with the students from primary to the high school level, whatsoever level, like primary school, middle school, high school. We ask the student, so our organization will support you. So don't worry. Then we have community gathering, like we are in same village, and every week there is one community gathering where more than 70% get together. They have kind of religious rituals, or kind of celebration festivals. We also talk to them that we will support your kids, your children, so please stay connected with us. And we have told them, we know that it's not very easy to stay connected through internet every time. So these are our school teachers. He's in that school, he's in that school, she's in that school. Contact him or her anytime you need any help. So
Wonderful.
when, yeah,
That's wonderful. And so moving forward then with the study, you're going to do a second phase to this study, right?
yeah.
Tell us more about that second phase.
Yeah, in the second phase, we will be doing the impact of scholarship on results of the schools. And now, as I mentioned, as the student result has been improved, we didn't do the research on this phase, the impact on the student academic. So we have observed, like last 2 3 years, the result of the students has been improved. And secondly, being a part of their society or foundation, we provided a science laboratory to high school. There was in the past, students have to travel 10 kilometers to another high school to perform the practicals, like biology, physics, chemistry at high school level. But like 2 years ago, we have uh, collected the amount, donated like laboratory, science laboratory to the local school. Now students, those like every year 40 to 50 students, they don't have to travel to another high school to perform their practical. So they can perform anytime they need. Science teacher will take them to the laboratory, and they can perform. In the past,
Right.
all year students study at one place, and at the end of the year, they have 1 month to travel to another high school, 10 kilometers. In the morning, they go by jeep and a very old vehicle, and they come back. And but now they have the facility, and also like we have provided them the library. With the
Right.
library, small libraries, mini libraries to each school. Like it is means 70 books, 80 books, 100 books, and we have created a competition. We have this evidence like videos, their pictures, their reflection on the social media. We also have shared. So we ask students to read these books, to use science laboratory. So now this way, their quality of education is also improving.
I see. So in your second phase, that will you'll be collecting the data of all of those things, right? The use of the labs, of the practicums that they're doing, and seeing how their results actually change right the way through from primary to high school. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. And then, of course, would you continue further, I'm wondering, follow some of these students to university? Is that something to plan, or maybe into the jobs that they do? Would you be interested in following the students that far?
Yeah. For example, the students, now we are following them every year when the student pass their matriculation, like high school. We have started working on it. They mostly student like the girls, they don't want to travel like 60 km away for university education. But we arrange the session as soon as the results are announced with high schools, and we encourage those students, please go to the college, go to the university, we will support you. So this way, we also request the parents. We send our family members even to the students' parents who are high achiever, and we request them, please send your kids to school, to college, to universities. We will support. So
And
sometimes
does your
parents don't. Mhm.
sorry,
Yeah.
continue.
So sometimes parents like they say, okay, my girl has done matriculation high school, it's enough for her. We wanna marry her because now she's 18, 20, like something. So some parents they this year, like a practical example I can give you. None of the girl was ready to take admission in college. None of the girl was ready to go to college after high school. So we have arranged a career counseling session, requested the local teachers. Not only only one person. It's a organizational and teamwork. Our
Right.
organization, we initiated. We requested people, please go to school, have career counseling session with the students who just passed the high school degree, and encourage the parents to send their kids to university. I know one of the girl, her father, I called him, I said, your daughter has a potential. She can be a doctor in future. She got A plus. He was not agree when I told him, your girl has potential. She can be a medical doctor in future. So today he brought the girl to the college, got admission in medical field, like pre-intermediate, and he was thankful to us that I was not thinking like this, that my girl can be, but now I can. I said, okay, inshallah, we'll try together, and your girl will be doctor one day. And I also told the girl, she's my relative, I told her that please work hard. Only your goal is to be a doctor. She said, I promise you, I will not work hard and I will do. So these are some small, minor, our efforts are deeds that can encourage parents. Maybe something goes to their ear, they listen, and they get motivated.
It's evidence though that what you're doing is you're really changing the culture as well of the community, the mindsets of parents about
Yeah,
education as well, not just encouraging them to send them to school, but also encouraging to send them to university, encouraging that they can take on these job roles for life, especially girls. I think this is
yeah,
marvelous work that you're doing out there, especially in a country where there is such traditions for the female role, right?
yeah.
And you're kind of changing perceptions of that for families and the community at wide. And I think I can't applaud the work you're doing anymore. This is why I wanted you to come on the podcast here. I think this is essential things we're doing as humans to help each other. I think this is
Thank you.
wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful things.
Yeah.
Thank you, Imad, for joining me here and discussing about your work. As I do at the end of all my podcasts, I ask the people that come on, what is it you're doing right now, and where can we find you?
I'm in all social media platforms, the LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, with the same name.
Okay.
Manat Ali, same picture and same name. Well, single account on each social media platform.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's been wonderful to talk to you in that. I wish you all the best in the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
I think it's an amazing thing that you're doing for mankind, for humanity, not just for the people in the villages of Pakistan. And it's a lesson, I think, for people that are maybe from people in other countries that are listening to this podcast. You know, it's a lesson that what could be done. You know, with a bit of effort and passion and motivation, we can make a difference. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
To wrap up our compelling conversation with Imanat Ali, we covered the vital impact of micro-scholarships in the Kashmir region of Pakistan. Imanat explained that these scholarships provide small amounts of financial support to cover a student's educational needs for a year, such as stationery, books and uniforms. We can all reflect on Imanat's efforts and his team's incredible work. Their story shows us that small actions can have huge impact, as their community-funded micro-scholarships have not only improved students' academic results and well-being, but have also inspired others in different villages to start similar initiatives. By building trust and working together, they have created a domino effect, proving the power of community. The work goes beyond financial aid, actively encouraging parents to prioritize their children's education, especially for girls, challenging traditional beliefs and changing communities' culture to support education further. And that's a wrap on the Wellbeing Classroom.